Good morning, I'm meteorologist Shane Hinton with your August 5th morning tropical update. You're taking a look at Hurricane Debby, which did officially make landfall earlier this morning as a Category 1 hurricane near Steinhatchee, Florida. That's in the Big Bend of Florida. It continues to move through North Florida now as a weak Category 1 hurricane at 75 miles per hour, just above that threshold for the Category 1 status. Moving north-northeast at 10 miles per hour and bringing heavy rainfall and tropical wind along with storm surge to the southeast. This is a zoomed-in local look at kind of the radar loop as it made landfall earlier this morning. It is expected to continue moving to the northeast throughout the next several hours. You'll notice by Tuesday morning at 2 a.m. it'll be in the Georgia area, but then we have some very interesting changes that happened with the forecast cone. In fact, take a look at this. As we make our way toward the back half of the week, it kind of bottlenecks a little bit. You see the cone get very wide. That means there's a lot of forecast model uncertainty. Something I also want to highlight, look at this. Whenever it's sitting over North Carolina, or at least that's what the majority of the cone is showing, this is Saturday morning at 2 a.m. The reason I highlight this is from landfall today all the way to the end of the forecast cone. This is basically a week-long event for the southeastern United States. This is basically showing that the system is going to slow down and meander around the southeast for several days. The main concern that's going to come from this is going to be immense amounts of rainfall. In fact, possibly historic rainfall in parts of South Carolina, where you see it kind of bottlenecks the most, making that pivot to the north. Some projections have over 30 inches of rainfall for parts of South Carolina. Here's a look at the future track. Just look at when it starts to slow down. This is Tuesday evening at 9 p.m., kind of hovering around Georgia and the South Carolina coastlines. Then it makes that trek up to the north. This is Thursday afternoon. From Thursday to Friday, then Saturday, it treks through the Carolinas, bringing all of that rain. We will also have to monitor the potential for a lot of flight delays, I think, out to the southeast over the coming days due to Debby. Now, that's not the only area we're monitoring in the tropics. We also have this area that's near the Windward Islands right there in the tropics. The area you see shaded in yellow, this is where the area of potential tropical development would occur. So the ingredients themselves currently out near the Windward Islands. Where we could see it develop is the area shaded in yellow, and that does include portions of the Gulf of Mexico and the Bay of Campeche. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that if it is something that could be posing a threat for Texas. Right now, it has a 30% chance of development over the next 7 days. And now that we've marked off the D name for this year's list, we move to the E name, which this year is Ernesto. We will continue to track the tropics for you here in the KVUE Weather Center, and we'll be providing updates on air and online.